Alafia, it's Iavasa, and I'm here to illuminate your up and coming week with the results of the divination that I just performed for all of those that follow the worldview of the Ifa Foundation. The oracle reveals the Odu of Osheika, and with a very strong focus on all areas that align ourselves with staying healthy this week with Ogunda Meiji. Now, your week could give you some opportunities to build your self confidence. And of course, life always brings us something to get a lesson from. So, place more of your energy and focus and time on developing more connection with your spiritual side. Really look at what personal transformations you could make. And it's really time to stop looking back and stop worrying about what others have thought about you and said about you or feel about you, and just clear all of that away and just get rid of all self destructive elements in your mind. Stay focused on what you could be building for the future, because October is that great month of shift and all the energetic fields are coming in for the new year. They start seeping in around now. So, with our great path of Ifa, we know we have so many great tools to use, and especially the Ogun toolbox. So, we have Ogunda Meiji in Health this week, and we're going to definitely be pulling out some tools there. So, think about things like stop wasting your energy on expressing anger needlessly. It's a lot of energy. Think about lowering your energetic signature in discouragement. No, don't do it. Think about ways to dig yourself out and use some of the things that you know your ancestors had to use, like resilience, not letting yourself go down in the path of others, the way that they're doing it. So we have this path. We know there's no time or energy to waste, and we have to sit with these ancestors a little bit longer this week, okay? Think about opening up your heart a little bit more and maybe do some breathwork meditation with them. And listen. What are their whispers to you? What is flowing in? There's so many great ideas that they're always bringing. Sometimes we just can't hear them because we're running too fast. But if you get yourself into a really peaceful flow state and just sit with them quietly and quiet your body, you will be able to definitely learn a lot more of what you can use. All right. Some of the things also that'll help you quiet are choosing foods to eat that will feed your microbiome, gut health, and keep you calm and peaceful inside. Not so much about the taste buds this week. Definitely be more disciplined this week. Pay attention. What is your body saying to you? Develop a little more connection to it. Develop more with your own intuition. And listen to all that wisdom you already have pre-recorded in there. It's already dropped in from the ancestor world, right? And a lot of stuff people have already studied but not used. So we do have the Odu of Ofun and Rosun guiding us this week with the trajectory. So think about what you've already learned and remember that wisdom that was coded deep inside you. So when you are working with your ancestors, also include your guardian ancestor and your egg-based community this week especially, and really go in with a real big, sincere approach about, I am here to honor you, I am surrendering, and I'm going to give myself to you, and I'm going to listen. Free yourself. Free yourself from all the old approaches, all that just, maybe you felt like a lot of people were your enemies, Maybe you were really getting kind of bogged down with that. Now you just let that go because you know it doesn't really matter. You're not in that space. And you find your own really strong flow state. And whenever you do feel challenged, you're not going to feel the stress of it. You're not going to let your body get in there and take that, Immediately just shapeshift your mindset and get refocused and start to really stay with what feels really good, all right? See all of those challenges as only small teachers And they're just pieces of the wholeness of your life. And they come because you need to learn something, right? But definitely use more Iwapale than ever this week. Check out how you're responding. I mean those inner responses first. Make sure you see how you're doing it inside. Not just like faking it on the outside, but change the responses inside and then put them out on the outside. So move this week with a lot more focus, creating ways to cut through all kinds of things, that could drag you down. You know that. You know what those are. Clear them, and find ways to build a new path forward. See what would be in your highest of integrity, how to choose from that place, and how to really do it more from a sincere, heart-centered way. Build a priority list this week. Maybe even like prioritize the priorities so that you're not overwhelmed. And then check in. What am I really willing to do? And what do I have the energy for right now? So you don't want to wear yourself out trying to conquer the world this week, because health is number one. It's your first priority this week. And we do have some work to do on keeping that going. So we have that Osheaka as our main Odu, which is where you want to step into a deeper understanding of what your ancestors were doing to generate their wealth. By you doing this work on your health, your wealth will pick up. You'll see an amplified wealth. And from the ancestor side too, what were the approaches that they used? Think about, how did they generate their wealth? And you can honor them by walking in their footsteps and maybe adding to it. Maybe there was something that they had going really strong and no one else in the family took it on. Now's your time to check in there. And use what they coded you with. Use what they built into you. And make it your own creative way. There's so many great opportunities for us with all the systems that we have to work with now. We're super blessed by so many elements that are so much more for us to work with. So clear the way, build your focus, and get to work. Aligning yourself on this great path. We have the path for the trajectory too with Otur Ogbe. So we want to make sure that we do prepare our Ibos. That was the Ikufa of the month as well. So it's kind of interesting that we have the synchronicity there with Arumula. We have 3 Ibos, so we're going to start by preparing the 6-bean spicy dish for Ogun. And if you have never done it before, you're going to be wanting to do it more than just one time because it is such a powerful tool. You just get a cup of dried beans, 6 different types, and don't try to do all the packages, just a cup, and soak them overnight. Now, this Ibo, let me tell you what this is about. It's about really bringing the level of your intention up, strengthening you, giving you a bolder, heated energy to heal whatever needs healing, to wake you up and become more energized. All right, so if you don't have an altar already going to Ogun, you might want to start one this week. Or if you're not ready for that, go outside. Look for the railroad tracks or look for somewhere there's some great metal piece and you're going to put your offering right on the earth. Don't leave dishes or plates or anything. You just want to put it to the earth. So we're going to cook these beans that soaked overnight in some spicy peppers and some hot sauce and whatever else comes to your mind. I know a lot of different cultures have many spicy foods that they could put in there. And when you go to Ogun, you're going to start with Eshu Ogun, of course, and you're going to ask the Eshu to open up those paths and roads so you can align yourself with Ogun's energy and bring a circulation through your body. And, of course, Ogun has the heart, and look for ways that you can build more strength and support and creative ideas. So think about what you need to move on. What do you need to move on from this week, right? Or in the future? What do you need to do? What do you need to do to stay more focused? We already know. Just, are you willing to do it? Think about how you could be building something truly remarkable for yourself with your time now. And as you move yourself free from the old patterns and possibly even break through a lot of old stuck ones from maybe or even your ancestors, you're going to feel a freedom that you're going to love the process of. Let's see what else. Oh, the second Ibo is Tishengo, and it's 6 red apples and honey. So you're going to carve out where that stem is coming out, just make a little bit of a well there, not all the way through, and then drizzle the honey. And as you're doing that, think about opening up with Eishu Shengo and bringing in a sweeter connection. And the fruit, of course, is energized, right? And the gratitude for all the energy that is related with the Shango matrix. And we know that entails strategy. How can you become a better strategizer and stick to it long term? Think about that, Ibo. It's a good one. So if you don't have that altar set up yet, you can go ahead and think about putting something together, or go to the woods and place your apples on the earth. And think about freely speaking your mind. Just let it become your own unique experience. And remember, it is your own personal transformation journey. We're just going to give you a framework here to work with. Now, the third ritual goes to the mother waters of Oshun. I'm sorry, I said it. It's Yamajalo-kun. I'm sorry. And we're guided by the oracle this week to bring seeded grapes on their vines, on the stems. And think about maybe getting the darker ones. And think about how Mother Nature grew them connected. So, a lot of the things are individual, but this is about connection. And we're going to ask Eshu Yamaja to open up the doors and paths and roads for us to flow with the matrix of Yamaja Lokun, and then start to feel the flow inside your body. And maybe even when you're doing the prayer, you're rocking a little bit back and forth, and then just feeling like a way to free your body, releasing any places you might feel stuck so you can really sense more. And bring yourself into it, and see different ways of how to bring personal wealth into your flow, and honoring your ancestors by, taking some action now, bringing some more into future generations as well. So, of course, we're going to make it whatever ritual freedom, for you personally. But, start there and feel free to create whatever you're being guided to do. You definitely want to pay attention. I want you to feel free just to enjoy your journey. It's not to be like, oh, am I doing it right enough, or is this wrong? No, it's if your heart's in it and you're giving it your all and doing the best you can with what you have, that's going to work perfectly. So love it. Love, love, love. I'm going to suggest something that I've been wanting to say before. We have an IFA Foundation Facebook page, and we are not doing so much posting on there, but from all these things we're teaching and all these things you're getting to do, it would be beautiful, you as a teacher, that you put some things into the posts there and let other people know what worked for you, what you did, some creative things that happened to you, and share the gifts that you received, and you'll be able to receive gifts from other people. It's such a great feeling. We do get this in our IFA Primes on Wednesday nights. They're so beautiful. I know that all of us are positive influencers out in the universe, and that we all came here with a song to sing and a contribution to the whole, so we can be more active with it. I want to thank you all for taking the time and being caring enough to do more to elevate humanity by elevating yourself. And I send you love and light. Ashe, 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 ire, ire, ire. Adabo.